Hello and welcome to weekly reading vlog number 97. So it is currently Monday the 8th of August and it is week 2 and the final week of the summer mixtape, readathon, mixtape, summer mixtape, whatever it's called. It's the second week of that, so that is what I'm technically vlogging this week, even though, you know, I vlog every week, but that is technically what this is. I am in Bristol. It is my final night staying in Bristol. I go home. Well, I go to college tomorrow and then I go home and then I get the train back to Bristol and then I get the train home and then I get the train back to Bristol and then the train home and then I work from home Friday. So busy week. What I am doing tonight, I need to edit last week's vlog, which has a lot of content, so that's going to take me some time. I then need to do some work for my second course. So I had strategic business management today, had a 3.5 hour mock exam, which I've submitted. Tomorrow I'm doing corporate reporting and I have a 3.5 hour mock exam in that. I also got a mock exam back that I did last week that took me 4 hours, and I'm going to need 50% in November and I got 40%. So I'm fine with that, like, cool, let's move on, let's worry about that at a later date because I got the ones this week to do. So my point of even mentioning this is I have some, he's given us some pointers of where to look for the mock exam because it's a lot of work, so he just wants us to understand the things that are going to come up. Obviously we're not going to see the question, but just to understand the technical side, so I need to go over that. I also want to finish off I Heart New York by Lindsay Kalk. I am currently 84 pages into this and I'm trying to do a smile that I can screenshot because my thumbnails are very poor. Yeah, I'm 84 pages in, so I have a long way to go, but this is such an easy read. I feel like it's doable. I just wasn't motivated to read this past weekend. So this is my book set in another country for the readathon. It was also my TBR pick for my patrons. Was it Mal's pick? I think it was Mal's pick, maybe, not sure. What I also want to do, because it's not like I have enough on, I have a watermelon face mask. So there are some self-care prompts for the readathon too. So I want to do the face mask for self-care. So yeah, what have I got left to do? Nature on the cover is If You Change Your Mind by Robbie Webber, which is in my bag, which is fine. Self-care time is my face mask. Unseasonal read is A Monster Calls, and Set in a Different Country is I Heart New York, wherever I've just put it down. So I think we can get it done this week, particularly as I need to come back and forwards to Bristol quite a lot on the train. That's a lot of, like, literally nearly 4 hours a day for 2 days. So I'm sure I'll have some time. But right now I need to stop rambling at you and edit last week's vlog. So hopefully I get that up. I'd like to say this was all my food, but I actually have more. I have a proper feast tonight, and you know what? I deserve it. Hello. I just got home on Tuesday, and I have some unboxings to do because things happened. These should all be secondhand books that I've ordered. I don't have space to keep them. This one is completely split open, but we will go with it. I'm not expecting anything amazing. I bought some books secondhand and they all cost me about £24 for about 7. The first one being Sword Art Online Fairy Dance, which is the 3rd light novel in the Sword Art Online series. Actually not that bad condition. This cost me like £3. And yeah, I really like the anime. I watched it with Cole, so I've been making my way through the light novels. So we have this one. Next up, really good condition, we have The Other Side of Lost by Jessie Kirby. I have heard amazing things about this, particularly from, oh, look at the orange, from Becca at Becca Fowl. But I feel like this, I haven't actually told you what Sword Art Online, I'll get back to that. This sounds like Wildfire by Carrie Mack, which is a contender for my favourite book of the year. But this one is about Mary Turner, whose life is perfect, at least to her thousands of social media followers. They don't realise that each carefully constructed photo is a distraction from the fact that she has no real friends and no direction in life. After a lonely birthday, Mary does something she hasn't done for a very long time. She looks into the lens of her camera and she tells the truth. Then she posts it. And when her video confession goes viral, Mary is even more desperate to escape. It's after that a box full of hiking gear arrives on Mary's doorstep. I'm not going to read more of that. It's a hiking thing. I'm very excited. Sword Art Online, just to go back to that quickly, is a story about a virtual reality game where you get stuck in the game and you have to like literally live as fantasy beings.
I always go to my favourite character in her underwear as like a default spin through. But yeah, I love it so much. So excited to carry on with that. And then we have this chunker, which I did not feel like it was going to be this big. But I also know I'm probably going to unhaul it after reading it. At least if I can't get a smaller copy. And that is Tales from the Shadowhunter Academy by lots of different authors, but Cassandra Clare. This is absolutely huge, but I needed it before the end of the year to carry on with the By the Angel Along. Just to compare this for you, that's a normal sized hardback. It's a whopper, it's a whopper. Okay, next up, ones we actually have to open because they've not just split through the packaging. I'm not in a good mood for several reasons, but at least I'm home. Okay. I'm not mad because I can take the plastic off, I think. But this is Valley Girls by Sarah Nicole Lemon. This is by the author of Done Dirt Cheap, which I absolutely love. And I was saying that I needed to read her other book. I really do think I can get this plastic off, you know, and it is going to be amazing on my shelves. I don't know anything about this. I don't want to know anything about this, but it is by who I'm classing as one of my favorite authors, even though I've only read one of her books. If you'd like to see my discussion video on that, I will link it down below. But yes, I am very excited about this one. This one is suspiciously tiny, so I have no idea what this is. I don't even know from the back of the book. Oh, I do, and it's the edition I wanted. Yes, it is Words on Bathroom Walls by Julia Walton. This is not the edition I ordered, but it's the edition I wanted. It is incredibly floppy. This book is about Adam, a pretty regular teen. He's just navigating high school life while living with paranoid schizophrenia. His hallucinations involve a cast of characters that range from the good, beautiful Rebecca, to the bad, angry mob boss, to the just plain weird, polite naked guy. Luckily, an experimental drug promises to help hide his illness from the world. He'll still see things that he shouldn't be seeing, but at least he'll know he shouldn't be seeing them. But as the miracle drug begins to fail, how long can he keep his secret from the girl of his dreams? I think this sounds absolutely great, and I've wanted this for such a long time. So that is 5 books down. I believe 2 more to go. Let's go for the paperback. I don't want to jinx it, but they've been decent condition. And so is this one. If I get the library binding off, or the library cover, I mean, the pages are a bit yellow. Why am I still talking and not showing you the book? It is Thicker Than Water by Bridget Kemmerer. I was saying that I'd read every Bridget Kemmerer contemporary, and I realised I had not read this one. So sadly, it's too late to get this signed because I loved Bridget when I met her. But this is actually a US copy. I wonder where all the library stuff is from. Okay, it is actually a bit old and gross on the inside, but you know what? I'm vibing with it. It is, oh, it's from Cheshire. It's from Cheshire. Thomas Bowweather hasn't been in town long, just long enough for his newlywed mother to be murdered and for his new stepdad's cop colleagues to decide Thomas is the primary suspect. Not that there's any evidence, but before Thomas got to Garrett's Mill, there had just been one other murder in 20 years. The only person who believes him is Charlotte Rooker, little sister to 3 cops, and with her soft hands and sweet curves, straight up dangerous to Thomas. Her friend was the other murder victim, and she'd like a couple answers that could get them both killed and reveal a truth Thomas would die to keep hidden. And I feel like that's adult. Also, very floppy. Last one. I have no idea what this is. We are finding out together because I thought that was all of my books. Oh my god, I didn't realise it was this big. It is The Chemist by Stephanie Meyer. I have wanted to read this since I knew it was a thing. Oh, £75 off on wine. We love it. I am not even going to read what this is about. This is the adult book by Stephanie Meyer, author of Twilight. She wasn't going to let them win. There's no way she should give them an easy resolution to their problem. I'm not looking into it. I'm just excited to finally own this. So I got all of these books, which I'm trying to stack up very quickly, for about £24. Can we believe it? I can definitely believe it because I'm good at online shopping. I keep going out of focus. I have literally not eaten in like 24 hours now, it feels. I've done a mock exam today. It was dreadful. I've been stuck in Cheltenham train station for like 2 hours and I just want to go to sleep. So I'm gonna reheat last night's chow mein that I've managed to cart back on the train with me. It's probably gonna give me some sort of food poisoning. But I'm tired and I'd like to go to bed now. Hello, hello. We are in my hallway. I am
half asleep, like my eyes are closing. It is about 11 o'clock on Thursday. I got back from work at 7:40, and then at 7:45 I did the Patreon watch along of the Vampire Diaries. We've been waiting a month to carry it on, and I did 3 episodes tonight, and I'm so tired. So I want to talk to you about books quickly because I realise I haven't been doing that this week. I've been a little overwhelmed. Yeah, went away for 2 days for work, but like travelled each day. And on the Wednesday, my train was cancelled on the way there, and then it took me like 3 hours to get home. But it meant that I read I Heart New York by Lindsay Kelk. I finished this off on my way home, and I gave this 3 stars. So this one was a weird one for me because I spent the whole time thinking about visas. So this is about a woman called Angela, who finds her boyfriend cheating on her, or fiance, cheating on her at her best friend's wedding, and she decides to drop everything and go to New York. And yeah, the whole time I was like, okay, so what about a visa? Like, what about this? What about that? I looked into it. This book was written in 2009, and the this was written in 2009, and the Esther travel visa came into place in 2008. So I assume she was writing this book when that got put in place. I understand. I know this sounds really stupid, and I think it was Mal I was talking to about this last weekend. In a fantasy book, you don't expect anything to be realistic because, like, you know, there's a dragon, so who cares? This one is literally about a woman upping her life and going to New York, and she says that the customs guy asks her business or pleasure, and there was no mention of visas. And I just found it really weird. I don't know, I know that's a very me thing to be bothered by, but actually this whole book, like, the writing was not fantastic. Genuinely, the word eep was typed out at some point towards the end, just literally E-E-E-P, doing eep. 3 stars. It can go from my life, but I did have a fun time with it. I would recommend it for an easy read, but not for anything that's going to move you emotionally. So that means, oh, that was my book set in another country. I have 2 more books to read for the summer mixtape readathon, and I have 3 days. So, you know, I also have stuff to do in those 3 days. But I want to read If You Change Your Mind by Robbie Webber. This is my book with nature on the cover. This is a YA queer contemporary. And then I want to read A Monster Calls by Patrick Ness. This is my unseasonal read, and I've said I'm going to read this for ages, so I need to read both of those. But on top of that, because my planning is fantastic, the buddy read for Feed by Meyer started today for Chloe's Quarantine Corner. I was supposed to get to page 51. I have not done that. I have literally got home, watched the Vampire Diaries, I'm going to bed. So I will do this. I'll take this to work, maybe. I mean, it's quite big to take to work, but I can take this to work, and I will start reading it on my lunch break, is what I will do, hopefully. I'll carry it around to make myself. There is stuff literally everywhere. I need to clean this apartment, so that is Saturday's job. And also Saturday's job will be the entirety of this. But I am going to be doing live sprints, so we can make this happen. I'm gonna stop talking because my throat literally hurts from trying, and I'm gonna go to bed. Hello, it is like 6 o'clock on Friday, and thank God it's Friday. This has been potentially one of the longest weeks of my life. I did exams, mock exams, went to college, went to work, still not done with the week. I did get my other mock exam back though. I got 53%, so I need to get 50% on both of these in November, and I just managed to get a 53 and a 56. So I'm feeling quite positive about the whole college situation. I know that's not going to last, so I'm going to enjoy it while it's happening. I have a parcel from Shein, whatever it's called. I was going to say I obviously have too much disposable income, but I just care too little about what I do with my disposable income because these were completely unnecessary. Okay. So I have like 4 tops, 3 skirts, and random stationery. Well, this is... Okay, somebody ordered this and returned it. Like, this is not okay. This is a skirt with a hole in it? No. This is a skirt
It's not meant to be this creased. I guess I see if it fits me and then see whether it's worth saving that. This is how they're supposed to come, nicely folded. And this is another skirt. I don't feel like there's enough waistband in that. We will see, but the skirt itself is very, very cute. I was really excited about that one skirt as well. Okay, another skirt. Belt separately. And it's like a, don't you call that paper bag style when it's like crinkled? I mean, overall it's creased, but the main crinkle is supposed to be there. I think it's very cute. Then this is a bag of 4 plain t-shirts because I never have. Like today I had to wear this vest top and I mean, it's not ideal because of the whole burnt situation. So these are just thin, like plain pink t-shirt, plain black t-shirt. That's gonna be see-through. Plain white t-shirt, plain grey t-shirt. I mean, they're cropped, which it doesn't advertise, and they're so crinkled. This is probably the worst order I've had in a while. We then have a bracelet. I can't remember what it is. It's just a chain in a bag right now because I had to reach a certain amount to get free delivery. Looks like what I have here too, just chains in a bag. They were literally free. Then I have reading stickers, and that's because I started putting stickers on the back of my laptop, but I didn't have enough that I liked. So I got some bookish ones. Like this one, it says books are magical. The Burn book, oh my god, that's going on my laptop. So is this one, books are better than people. A little hedgehog reading a book. Well, that one is a little bit confusing, but it's quite gorgeous. This one is going in my journal for October. Look at that, just so cute. So yeah, those are a success. And then I also have this packet of postcards. So I do letters to my patrons all the time, and I was getting bored with the standard cards on offer, so now I'm gonna start using these, which are very, very cute. Like, just to give you some examples, I need to write like 3 of these tonight, so that is perfect timing. I mean, one of them says wish you were here, so I might actually write that as a postcard. This one is interesting, but I mean, I kind of like it. But yeah, got a big pack of I think 30, so that will keep me going for a while. But that is what I have. I need to put away all this rubbish now, but it is almost time for the American Horror Story watch along. So I'm going to do some journaling while I do that because I am very behind in my journaling. So that's what I'm going to do. I need to try these clothes on, but it can wait. I don't. It's too hot and sweaty. Those are morning activities, definitely. God, I'm very disgusting right now. I have some books that I'm packaging up for my unhaul, so I need to finish doing that. And then time for American Horror Story. And this weekend, I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm going to do a mix of like studying and reading. I think my studying is going to be like looking through my folder, not like pure questions or anything yet. But yeah, I'm feeling pretty happy it's the weekend. Hello, hello, it is 9:30 on Saturday morning. I've had a little bit of a slow start today. I'm just kind of waking up slowly, letting myself relax. I've watched an episode of Keep Sweet, Pray and Obey. I have a friend at work, Davina, and she suggested to me, it is about the FLDS. That's it. I got all the words wrong, but I watched the first episode quite a while ago when I was at college, and it was interesting, but it didn't hook my attention. And yeah, she was astounded that I hadn't finished it, so I watched one more episode of that this morning. I think there's 2 more to go, so maybe I'll do the next one tomorrow. Oh, I just kicked something over. My first plan for the day is to read My first plan for the day is to read yesterday's chunk of Feed by Meyer, so I have about 50 pages of this to read. I'm not overly enthused about this right now. Like, it's fine, but I'm hoping I get some sort of pull in the next 50 pages that makes me love it. We'll see. People are loving it in the Discord, so hopefully I do. And then I guess I need to start studying, but I just don't really know what I need to do. I'm kind of in a weird space about it, so I'm going to try and start doing something useful. I just don't know what useful would be, so I guess I'll figure it out. And then I'm doing reading sprints at 6, so hopefully I have an interesting update throughout the day. Yeah, I'll try my best to update you on something fun. Okay, it's actually now 1 o'clock, and I've done no reading. I feel like I've literally done nothing. Oh, I hate my hair like this. But you guys, if you would have seen my bedroom, over the past couple weeks, you would probably have been disgusted. And I am happy to announce that everything is put away. Like, this is all going in the bathroom, so that's fine. That just needs to be moved into another room. But like, I actually have open space, and I don't know what it is. When I get stressed, the last thing I want to do is like put things away, especially clean clothes. It doesn't happen. And I've spent hours, I'm moving on to the living room. That one's always a beast. And my hallway, I don't want to show you my hallway. This needs to be tackled. But I just decided the best use of my day was going to be making my living better. And I feel like I'm achieving it so far. I've also just had toast and eggs. I'm on my second load of laundry. The washing machine, not the washing machine, the dishwasher is on. I'm gonna have a shower before my sprints later, and yeah, I just feel like really good. So I don't know why I'm updating you with this, but I am, so enjoy. Hello, hello. It is now about 9:10 on Saturday, and I am quite tired. I've just done 3 hours worth of reading sprints, and I got up to page 228 in If You Change Your Mind. So I'm gonna get in bed now and hopefully finish this off. It's a very easy read. I am slightly disappointed because there is a Tom Jones concert happening very close to my apartment. In terms that I should be able to hear it. My mom, who is at the concert, texted me and was like, stand outside your building, you'll be able to hear it. I went outside, couldn't hear it, because apparently both times I've tried he's been doing slow songs, so I mean that's fine. But then I ended the sprints to rush out in case it was time for It's Not Unusual, because he has to sing that, right? And yeah, couldn't hear anything, and the neighbours are all playing music and watching TV and whatever, so I could hear that walking around. But anyway, I'm rambling, I'm completely rambling. My apartment, I don't even know when I last updated you. Everything is as clean as it has ever been in here, and I'm very happy about it. I feel like cleansed, which sounds really stupid, but I genuinely do feel more relaxed. I'm going to lie on my bed, it's too warm for in my bed, and finish this off, and hopefully speak to Cole a little bit because him and his family are having a fish fry at his dad's house, and I'd love to talk to some of them, so that is the plan. I am on Mal sprints first thing tomorrow, so I'm not sure if I'll update you, but I will try my best. Hello, hello, it is Sunday morning, and wow, why does my face look so like tight? I can probably answer that. I had an awful night, and I knew it was gonna happen. I know my own brain. Yesterday, when I just couldn't settle and cleaned everything, like that is not like me. So I knew things were going downhill, and I just didn't have a fun night last night. It's all good, it's all good. I'm trying to be honest, but not like oversharing. Just know everybody, even someone like me who vlogs every single day of their life, I'm gonna keep some things to myself, but not every day is perfect. I can't make days perfect, not all of them are even good, let alone perfect. So yeah, I didn't have a fantastic night, but moving swiftly on. What I did before I attempted to go to sleep was read If You Change Your Mind by Robbie Webber. I started this in my reading sprints at 6 PM, and by 10:30 I had completely finished it. This is a queer YA contemporary. It is about Harry, who wants to become a screenwriter, and the way he's going to do that is by submitting his screenwriting script, that's the word, submitting his script to a competition without getting distracted by boys. And he has a lot of boy distractions. So there is Grant, who he was seeing last summer, and then Grant up and disappeared without any word, so that's a very tense area. And then we have Logan, who he finds in a changing room at a summer club, naked, stuffed into a locker. It was actually a really nice time. I enjoyed this. I gave it 3.5 stars. It was going to be a 4-star, but I thought the ending was just a little like weird, like I don't know, I didn't really like the ending, and one thing in this book is there are script areas, and I didn't really, like, they didn't flow for me. I didn't understand what I was reading, which is a me problem, not a book problem, but it just detracted from my enjoyment. But everybody knows who watches my vlogs, 3 stars is shout it, Chelsea, 3 stars is fine, it's a fine book, and 4 stars is a very good book. So this is between fine and very good, making it good. This is how my brain works. But yes, thank you again to Harper 360YA for letting me get an uncorrected proof of this before it came out in May, which I've just read. Moving on. Plans for the day. I need to get caught up with the buddy read of Feed, which I'm going to do on Mal Sprints at 10:30, so I have a little bit of time before that starts, and I want to read the entirety of A Monster Calls by Patrick Ness. Apart from that, I'm pretty much clear for the rest of the day. I need to work out what's on my TBR for the rest of the month. I need to get it solidified because I'm a little bit lost at the moment. I was going to start studying this weekend and it hasn't happened, and I'm not going to push myself. I'm going to say it, I'm not pushing myself. I will do it next week. And the days till my exams are counting down. I know I'm going to regret this in about 4 weeks, but technically I only finished college this week, so I shouldn't be this hard on myself. I can start next week. Anyway, this is a lot of rambling. I'll check in with you later. Hello, I am currently live on Mal's channel from a book fiend named Mal, and we're having a lovely, well, afternoon now, but morning to afternoon. I just realised I haven't been telling you anything about Feed by Myra Grant. Let me pan the camera around because Mal's looking at it.
She's not looking anymore.
But yes, what I was saying is we're reading Feed, and I am 3 days into our buddy read, so I'm going to try and give some opinions that aren't spoilery. This one, I'm not too sure what I think, because on the back it says 20 years after the Rising, bloggers Georgia and Sean Mason are on the trail of the biggest story of their lives, the dark conspiracy behind the infected. The truth will out even if it kills them. And that's kind of what I thought I was going into, but what's actually happening is the brother and sister, Georgia and Sean, are bloggers for the political campaign for the next president. And I obviously understand that that is linked. That's why, like, you know, that's what's going to be happening. But a lot of it is like political sabotage, because in this book, it's 20 years after zombies have arisen. But our world is still the same. So there are still political campaigns. There is still the internet. There are still restaurants. Like, it's a normal life with zombies added, and I do like that because I feel like a lot of zombie shows just go straight to the Walking Dead side of things, and that's how that goes. But this one is more like what could actually happen, which is interesting, but it's just not what I was expecting. So I feel like that's where any negativity is coming from. This isn't what I expected so far. So yeah, I am determined to power on and get a final opinion on this book, but that will be next week because I'm doing a little bit a day. So I do have one more chunk. We have 25 minutes left of this sprint. I don't think I'm going to do it in that time, but I'm going to read a little bit more, try and actually catch up to what day I'm supposed to be on because I've been running a day behind. But yeah, doing that and then hopefully make some lunch. I don't know how late these sprints are going because I've forgotten what time it would be in Australia right now, but it is nearly 1 o'clock in the UK. So I feel like it's got to be getting late. Hello, it is actually Monday morning right now, and I have time before work to close off the vlog and start the next vlog. Like, I'm actually confused. This doesn't happen. Anyway, did I do much last night? No, I did not. No, I did not. I watched Ali stream. She finished off The Quarry. I don't know why I'm obsessed with watching Ali play horror games. Like, I just am. So I stayed for the length of that, which ended up being quite late. I think it, well, not quite late. It was like 9 o'clock, which isn't late, but I'd been watching for a while. And then that meant that I didn't read A Monster Calls by Patrick Ness. So I completed every prompt but one on the bingo board for the mixtape-a-thon, which I'm fine. Unseasonal read, I did finish the audiobook of Ride Hard by Laura Kay, which I gave 2 stars. Is that unseasonal? I don't know. It's a motorcycle club romance. I don't read seasonally, so I don't know. But it was bad. I would not recommend it. I picked this up on BookBeat because it was there. The name was funny. And yeah, I suggest that's not how you choose your books, because at least not your audiobooks. I feel like I would have enjoyed this more written down, but the audiobook was actually hilariously narrated. The woman did like a meek, soft voice for the character and then like a gruff guy for the dude, and it was just so over the top. Like literally this meek whispering voice asking for what she wants in the bedroom was horrific to listen to. And yeah, 2 stars. Some redeeming parts of the story. I did really like the age gap. That's one thing. So 2 stars, but whatever. A Monster Calls, I've read about 50 pages. I don't quite understand what's going on yet, and it's told really weird, but I am planning on finishing that tonight. I don't know when I'm going to go food shopping. Tonight or tomorrow. I'll finish it this week. But yeah, I don't really have much more to say. If you got to this point in the video, I guess we're there. Please leave me a yellow emoji. I really like this shirt I'm wearing today, and it's got a lot of yellow. So please leave me a yellow emoji if you got to this point in the vlog. As I always say, you guys getting to this point in the video just genuinely makes my heart feel so full, and I love you so much. So thank you so much in advance for leaving the emoji. I hope you enjoyed. I know this week probably wasn't that fun, but I hope you enjoyed it anyway. And I will see you in my next one, getting closer and closer to 100. Bye.